We are going to talk about where to get started, where to even get started, right? A lot of times people get frustrated or stuck wondering, I have all this stuff going on. I've done all these things in the past, but what do I do now? Like what do I do next? Because I keep looking up things or I'm trying to make a decision on something. And the thing I want you to realize that when you make a health change in your body, it doesn't happen immediately overnight. It takes time. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, duh, I know that. Right, but there is a specific timeline that you should implement something consistently and keep going with it, right? This is the not fun, not exciting thing that is the absolute truth about how the human body functions. Because if your body is not functioning well, you will not feel good. So instead of just trying to chase all these little things to try and, this is going to make me feel good, this is going to make me feel good, this is going to make me feel good, what's going to make you function better? What's going to make your digestive system work better? What is going to make your sleep improve? What is going to help your stress levels? What's going to help your hormones? And a lot of times it's the basic, boring stuff. You want to know where to start? Start getting better sleep. Start having a sleep routine, right? Stop overcommitting yourself so you're so stressed out. Start eating more whole foods, get the right supplements in your system, like basics, get a multivitamin, right? If you're worried that you're not eating healthy enough, get a multivitamin in, an omega or fish oil, vitamin D, probiotic, adaptogen. Some basics. There's so many people who are trying to take, oh, this is for my metabolism, or this is going to help me burn fat. You're not going to burn fat if your gut is not functioning well, right? So don't even bother with the other fancy stuff. Start with the basics, with the foundation, right? Those are the big important things. When you're looking at your hormones and everything else, again, the hormonal stuff and I have my own supplement line. I have my own tinctures for this. I have created for the female body. But I will be 100% honest with you in telling you those things are not going to work as good as they should if you're not doing the basic foundational things. If you're not getting good enough sleep, if you're not doing some of those things. And then when you really look at your hormones, right, it's important to recognize what's there left. Okay, so where do I start? Do I just start getting better sleep? Well, no. Everything compounds. So that's the really tough thing too. Right? Is that it's not just this like one-off thing that's really, really awesome. Everything compounds and it builds off of everything else. So when you're stuck and frustrated and you're like, I want to make a change now and I want it to be different now. Yes, but if you're not letting your body have enough time, that's being really unfair. That is being really unfair to your system. And it's a hard truth to really face. A really hard truth to face. And you can say things all day long about, yes, no, I know, and no, I really understand. But when I did this before, my body responded in 30 days. I'm going to do this for 30 days. I will wait 30 days, and you're waiting very impatiently for 30 days. And you're thinking, well, this and this and this should happen, and this and that should happen, and etc., blah, blah, blah. Sure. But you're waiting very impatiently. You're putting a lot more stress and pressure on your system. And a hormonal cycle in the female body takes at least 90 days. So what you're doing today will have a hormonal impact 90 days from now. And it's a good rule of thumb to think about. If you have had dysfunction or you've been struggling for a year, you need to give your body at least 3 months. If it's been 2 years, it's 6 months. Right? If it's been 3 years, 9 months. Yeah, that's a long time. I know. And during that time frame, during that 6 months or 9 months or however long, you would have to be very consistent with doing the basic foundational things to really improve your health. Stop expecting a quick fix. Stop just thinking it's going to get better, because in your head, this is what you're doing. You're like, so I totally understand that this is going to take time and that my body needs time. And I fully accept that. Why hasn't anything changed already? I understand that my digestive system needs to function better, and I know that my gut health needs to improve. I'm fully aware of that. I should have lost 5 pounds already at least. So I fully understand that my metabolism isn't going to really start until my hormones do improve. 5 pounds is not that much to ask for. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That doesn't get you anywhere. It gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. You end up in the same place all over again. And how many times have you already been there, right? If you want something different, you have to do something different. That's what this is, right? That's what this is. That's what we're looking at here. We're looking at approaching your system in a completely different way. And we start with your hormones. We start with looking at that. We look at your hormone test and everything else to make sure we're addressing the right things. So I am Dr. Bethwestie, women's health and hormone expert, author of the books, The Female Fat Solution, The Female Menopause Solution. These are on Amazon, as well as the creator of the tinctures, Estro Balance, Progestero Balance, Adrenal Boost and Metabo Boost. And then I also have a detox one for your hormones. Detox for your hormones. So let me know if you guys have questions. Make sure you comment on this video if you are, looking for some hormonal help, a direction to go in, right? What do I do? Where do I start? Start with the foundational things. After that, the next step after the foundational things is hormone testing, getting a Dutch test for your hormones, making sure we're looking at the correct things. So go in the comments, get the link, get the test, and we get to go over it.